Hello, my name is Awa Faly Ba. I'm from IAD, member of the Agriculture Network, which is an international network on knowledge management related to small-scale sustainable agriculture. We just ran a session about documentation processes. The objective of the session was to present the processes that we are experimenting worldwide and in specific areas. The example that we have, the case studies that we have, was in Kenya with Aline, and which is producing our magazine Baobab for East Africa. We had an example of one of our readers in Cameroon who tried this documentation process. We also have another experience from Farm Radio who also experiments the process related to participatory research and action. We had a very interesting and intensive and passionate discussions, and trying to wrap it up, three main issues came out. The first issue is related to process. What are we documenting? What for? Who is documenting? And for whom? It is very important at that stage of beginning the process to be clear on these elements. We also had a very interesting discussion showing the difference in the process, whether it is a participatory research approach experience that you are trying to document, or when it is a farmer experience that you are trying to document. So you have to have different approach, slightly different approaches depending on what kind of experience you are documenting. We also came at the conclusion that a documentation process is not one workshop, an event. A documentation process has to be something that is continuous and that helps you to capture the different lessons that you learn from different stages of an experience. The other point was related to sustainability, such a big issue. We were discussing about that. Of course, one of the part of the discussion was, why, if your magazine is so having so positive impact, then why is it free? Maybe people can pay for that. So we have a lot of discussion about that, and we come at the conclusion that this will be the perspective or the prospective that we would be very happy to arrive there, but that now we are promoting this culture of documenting the knowledge at farmer level. So we have to do whatever we can to promote it, and for the moment having free magazine is an opportunity. But as time will go, we are going to have paid magazine, and of course once the magazine are paid, we have also to pay farmers, those who are providing knowledge. We have also, as related to this sustainable issue, we also say that it is very important to institutionalize documentation and knowledge management. If we do so, and the experience from Cameroon was very interesting, they've tried it first in a very, let's say, enthusiast way, but not an institutional one, and it was very difficult. Now, after that, the lesson learned was that they tried to put it on the budget of the institution, they tried to have a person, KM officer inside, and it is much easier now to do the process and to run the process and have outputs from that process. The last point we discussed very much is the issue of dissemination. Is all the result of these documentation process going back to farmers? And also this raised all the issue of diversification of communication tools. We have to be sure that all the outputs of a documentation process goes back to the farmers, and this, of course, we have the magazine, and we know that in different areas of the world you have translation of the magazine into local languages by what our partners Aline call intermediaries, who are helping us to reach the farmers in the local languages. You have also video, participatory videos, you have also radio programs, you have a range of tools that you can use to be sure that where the knowledge comes from, it goes back there, of course enriched with other experience from all over the world. Thank you very much.